Yo, what is up, my young kings? It's your boy Primetime coming back at y'all with the heavily requested part 2 of the New Orleans Saints playbook. This is out of Y-Off Trio Week. Now, as I've mentioned before, there's a handful of pro players that run this and run this very, very effectively, such as Dubby, Young Drini, Problem, just to name a few of the top players that run out of this playbook. But yeah, man, before we get started on this video, please, if you are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, be sure to smack a like, get some thumbs up on this video so I know y'all are enjoying the content that's coming out. But yeah, this has been a heavily requested, so you know, I gotta bring y'all what y'all want. Bringing y'all part 2 out of the Y-Off Trio Week. Let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, something I did not mention in my previous video, what you want to do immediately when you get into this package is with your right thumbstick, you want to go to where it says regular. Now what that does is it allows you to put your fullback at tight end. And if you're running in MUT and you have a really good fullback, you know, that can be killer because you have say a 90, 91 speed fullback, 88, whatever, anything really above 88 speed at a fullback or tight end position is really good. In MUT, of course, you can probably get higher than that. In regs, you can, if you're using the Falcons, you can get Tevin Coleman there. He's got 94 speed. Then you have Julio and you have Calvin Ridley, who each have 93 speed as well. But there are several teams that have really fast running backs that you can sub in at fullback on the depth chart and essentially get them as your tight end for these passing plays. I'm using the Cowboys right now for this video, so they don't have a super fast fullback. They have Rod Smith as their backup running back, and so, you know, he's who I'm going to be using in this scenario. Next thing you want to do is you want to put your fastest receivers. Out there. So in this case, I have Tavon Austin, who's got 94 speed. Amari Cooper, recently added to the Cowboys lineup, he's got 92 speed. And then Deontay Thompson on the right side also has 92 speed. And like I said in the previous video, I like to set my audibles to Saints out, halfback base, sticking up, and Saints cross. Now for this video, the play we are going to be looking at is Saints outs. All right, we're going to be looking at Saints outs, and then we'll just run this against a, oh, what do they got here? All right, we'll just run this against a cover 3 first, because that is the most dominantly used defense in this game. Now the thing that I like about this play is you can actually, pretty much run it generically, especially against a cover 3, whether it's in cloud, whether your opponent is running cloud flats, whether he's running hard flats, whether he's running purple zones, doesn't matter. You can literally run this play exactly the same. What you'll have is, if he's running cloud flats, you'll easily have this table route or this flat route by Rod Smith, and I'll just show you that here. You have this, boom, make some people miss, and that's an easy 10 yard game. You make people miss, possibly more, right? Then you also have, you know, you have Rod Smith here, boom, that's a quick 5-6 yard pickup as well. But if you don't want to do it that way, there are several things that you can do here. So what you can do here is if you want, you can put Amari Cooper on a little out route. You can put Rod Smith on a drag. You can even put Deontay Thompson, put him on like a little in route, and then snap the ball here. Boom, and that'll be open every time. You know, at worst, if that's not open, like I said, you'll have like Rod Smith coming on this drag route, and you can just dump it off there. You know, truck somebody, make somebody miss, whoever your tight end may be, or your fullback, whatever. Right? You can also do just like this. you can put Tavon Austin on a fade, put Rod Smith on a little zig route, and keep these guys on their out routes. You could even, if you wanted to, put Amari Cooper on an in route. And then you'll see here, boom. If you get an accurate throw, that will come open as well. All right. Putting Tavon Austin on a, you can put him on a streak or a fade really, but I like to put him on a fade. And then you'll see, because he catches that guy up, boom. That's a quick 15-20 yard gain right there. You could also, there's just a lot of things you can do with this really. You can put, or say you wanted to block Rod Smith, you can go ahead and put Amari Cooper on a streak, and I would do something like this here and get screamed at, and then throw that. That'll still come open, you know. Put Rod Smith, you can put Rod Smith on an in route, leave everybody else the way they are, put Amari Cooper on a fade, and then see about, that should come open still every time. So there's plenty of things that you can do here. One of my favorite, I mean, if I need to, I'm putting, you know, you can also, one of my things that I like to do on long situations, especially if I know that they're in cover 3, is just this right here. Just because I know that this deep route is going to come open against a cloud flat or against a purple or whatever. If you put this fade on the field, I mean, you could even just leave. You don't have to put him on a zig route. You could keep him in a flat, and then, golly, I'm just getting screamed at. Yeah, so you can put Tavon Austin on the fade again. Like I said, keep Rod Smith in the flat, and then that's gonna come open. It's super easy, super simple, and this will work against any like I said, any type of cloud flat or anything like that. Okay, so the final thing I'm gonna show y'all from this against cover 3 is, you can, I like to put Zeke, just block him, put Rod Smith on a drag, put Deontay Thompson, you can put him on a comeback route, and then put Amari Cooper on, you can put him on an in route, you can put him on a slant, really anything. Actually, let's go ahead and we'll put Deontay Thompson on a fade route, and then you'll be looking either for Amari Cooper or Tavon Austin, or if they're in, like I said, if they're in purples or cloud flash, just go to Rod Smith or, you know, your tight end underneath, right? So go ahead and snap the ball, and boom. Oh, come on now. All right. Well, that was not a good representation. All right, so go here. And boom, that should be open every time. All right, especially you know, your user or your opponent is gonna have to pick one. He's gonna have to choose one to use it, right? He's either gonna have to use the slant or this deep route, or this deep post, because if he covers the deep post, then the slant should come open. Whoops. Yeah, so if he covers the slant or the deep post, the slant should come open. Or like I said, at worst, you just give him that drag route. Right? And you see, if I don't get screamed at right there, Amari Cooper is coming open. Now we'll go here. Right, we're gonna have to block Cameron Jordan. And boom. Jesus, Dak. Please make a good throw. But y'all saw it. I mean, yeah, y'all see that it comes open. So you know, you're gonna have to make some kind of quick reads, especially if you're getting rushed. But you know, all it is just make your reads and everything should be fine, as long as you're not getting freaking hollered at by an all-pro defensive line suddenly that the Saints have. All right. Okay. I want to just be able to get this off to show y'all what I'm saying here. There. That'll come open every time. Alright. Now we're going to be looking at it against a cover 2. Now, like I said, you can leave it just like this. You can put Rod Smith on a streak. Put Deontay Thompson, put him on like a drag or something. Now you can block Zeke if you want to get some extra protection. Here you go. And you'll see that's gonna come open with the deep blue. That post route will come open because the streak is gonna take the deep blue down the field, right? And at worst, you know, you can do here like this. Like I said, you can put Deontay Thompson on an in route. If they're playing cloud flats, just go to the flats. Try and make a man miss, but it's better to pick up 3 or 4 yards than none. Turn that upfield, you know, get a little spin move on, and you got Deontay Thompson underneath. Yeah, you know, it's pretty cut and dry there. You can put Rod Smith on a zig route. So you could even put Deontay Thompson on a streak, and that zig route should come open underneath. Turn it upfield and get yourself 5-6 yards, something like that, right? And this is all, it's all just knowing coverage, being able to read the coverage, seeing your opponent's tendencies, and you'll be able to do a lot of different things just from that alone, right? So you can do something like this, put Amari Cooper on an in route, keep everything out, zig route for Rod Smith, you know, streak Deontay Thompson, and then you can choose from that post route if you're not getting screamed at, which is crazy that all Madden is just like this, I guess. But yeah, you know, I would go here, especially if you're getting screamed at. Just go to the zig route underneath. Like I said, there you go. Do something like this. The zig route, you know, it's a very underrated route because that's a quick 5 or 6 yard gain, right? So that's kind of what I like to do against cover 2. Like I said, you can do something like this. Do something like this right here. And that post route will come open underneath, especially if you have a faster person at side end. Right. And then at worst, you have your option here of which of these in routes you want to go to. But you don't necessarily have to put them on in routes. You could put Amari Cooper on a drag, you know, put Deontay Thompson. You could even put him on a deeper in route if you want to do that, but I wouldn't personally. You know, and then you got Amari Cooper, spin, make a man miss, get upfield, right? So that's going to be against cover 2. Some of the things I like to do there. Cover 4 right here. This cover 4 will get killed by this play simply because of these out routes. Literally, you can just leave it like this, and you can hit these out routes all day. Like that's going to be a quick 15 yard gain right there. Right? Just run it just like this. God, my God, man. So run it just like this, and have an accurate quarterback, and these out routes will come open all day long. But if you don't want to run it like that, again, put Amari. You can put Rod Smith on a drag, block Zeke. You can put Amari Cooper on like a comeback route, and that should come open as well. If you have an accurate quarterback, that's open all day. They like to make Dak Prescott act like he can't hit the broadside of a barn, but that's cool. So yeah, go here, get sacked, you know, typical things that happen in Madden practice mode. This is one of the things I just like to do right here against cover 4 especially. Oh, you have no idea how frustrating it is trying to do this. There. Finally, give me a freaking good throw. And it's pretty simple. This coverage will get beat every play, regardless. It's super easy to beat. You know, at the worst, you go underneath, check it down. Dak Prescott can't hit a 2-yard route, but you know, it's no big deal. But yeah, man, so that's gonna do it for this video. Just a few different combinations. You know, hit practice mode, lab it up yourselves. But these are just a few things that I like to run. Until next time, boys, it's your boy Primetime, and I am out.